Hi everyone, my name is Misty Wagner. I'm your host of What's Going On in AZ with Misty. I'm here to help everybody do this and do it the right way, and I think it's important you know what's going on in Arizona. So I think right now there's a lot of more work going on. There's a lot more opportunities to be out doing auditions and jobs, but it's important that you get that information as soon as possible. And over the summer, we actually had a website we work off of do a conversion, and so there's been a lot of hiccups along the way, but Casting Network is one website right now. They merged with LA Casting, and in that process there was some hiccups, like I said, to be nice. And so during that process, some people were having trouble logging in. There was also the text feature that had gone away for a while, but after a number of complaints, they've brought it back. So we need all of you to log into your Casting Network's profile. Make sure you can log in and not have any issues, so when we do have an audition for you, it's smooth for you. But also we need you to go in and update the preferences. You need to add in there your cell phone provider and your cell phone number, and make sure you save that so you get the text notifications. This will allow you to get the information as soon as possible so you can start preparing those scripts, working out your schedule, things like that. So make sure you do that as soon as you can. I've also seen an increase in self-taping going on, so we want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward there. So there's definitely some mistakes that have been made, and I think it's costing some talent some opportunities. So we want to make sure that you take time to learn what you should be doing. I have a YouTube video up for self-taping, so I have some tips there. On my website, actingbusinesscoach.com, under my Common Sense Academy page, I have some very helpful information for you about self-taping specifically, and then more information as well. And then also, just one of those things I've noticed is, you know, it's Arizona, we're dealing with a little more humidity than normal this time of year. It's September, but a lot of folks have also just not really had like their hair, their makeup, their wardrobe, little things like that that they could, you know, have made adjustments to, which I really would think would have helped them. So I just want to point out that even something as simple as just like a little spray bottle like this can be very helpful. So your hair can get pretty frizzy, and so you can spray this on it, and it just takes away some of that frizz from the shot. And so it's just one of those things where I think a lot of talent don't think about, but when you go back and look at your video, you're like, oh my God, my hair was so frizzy. So this is just a little thing that you can do to fix. Nothing too major, doesn't take too much time, but definitely, you know, take time to try to see if there's any adjustments you can make, and then do a dry run. Record yourself, you know, full makeup, hair, everything ready. Just do a dry run, record, play back, see if everything looks good, and then do your actual audition. So there's nothing worse than taking time to do the audition, get all prepared, and then go through it and think you nailed it, and then there's this one little thing that wasn't working. So definitely, you know, make sure everything's working before you actually start doing your actual takes for the audition itself. And then right now, I don't know if everybody's outside right now, but we've been having a mosquito problem. And so there's a lot of jobs that are actually out on set, on location. And so I definitely recommend making sure you have some mosquito spray when you're out doing a production shoot. So we have a West Nile situation here in Arizona, if you've missed the news, and it's actually pretty serious. And I don't want anybody getting sick or having any problems. So please make sure you're prepared for that as well. And just, you know, be safe out there. Even for photo shoots, when you're out shooting and getting photos, take some, you know, mosquito spray. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. I've also, my husband's a soccer coach, and so this weekend specifically, he was supposed to have games, and the tournament, not the tournament, but the actual games itself were canceled. So he's had different tournaments come up where they couldn't even have refs for all of the games at times because they're shorthanded. So I wanted to make sure actors out there were aware of possible job opportunities that are coming up. So a lot of people were basically unemployed for a number of time, and ultimately, you know, there's a shortage of staff on a lot of different places right now. So referees, soccer coach, referees, not coach, I'm sorry, soccer referees for games that are with coaches and teams that are for clubs are having a shortage. And so that's a really great opportunity for any actor to find a way to go ahead and make some money to supplement their income to help support their passion and their needing to constantly invest into this business for them to continue. But it also gives them the flexibility to be able to do this. So most of those soccer games are on the weekends. They're really not during the week very much ever, certainly not weekdays. So that allows you to have that flexibility to have your weekdays open. You're able to go ahead and do auditions and stuff and not have as much conflict. So definitely keep that in mind, and the pay is really, really good. So you do need to take a course to become an actual soccer ref, but the pay is really good considering the amount of time you put into it. And again, that flexibility, which all actors are really needing. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there since my husband actually just brought that to my attention today. And so yes, I just want to make sure everybody's, paying attention to little things like that. And I want to make sure, that we also have some wonderful jobs going on in Arizona constantly. And so I just wanted to highlight a few. So we're so busy over here. We do not have time to be posting on social media all the different jobs and work we have coming in because we're busy. We're busy doing it. So I just wanted to go back and just slowly start highlighting some of the work that we've had so folks can know there's jobs coming through this market, through Arizona. I'm going to start from January 2020 and then progress so you can see how it had slowed down over the summer of 2020 because of COVID. And then I'll continue, on while I'm doing these posts. But each month, I'd like to go ahead and highlight jobs from, every month. So this is September 2021, and I want to start by highlighting some jobs we did in January 2020. So we did a commercial for PGA, and that was booked through Phoenix Casting. Thanks to Phoenix Casting on that one. And we also did a Nike commercial, which was with Garth Williams Casting that we booked a few people on, which was nice. And we also did a commercial for Caterpillar, which is the construction equipment company. So that was a really nice job. A lot of people looking like they're part of the construction team and that kind of thing. And again, we booked a good bit of people on that particular project, and that was through Garth Williams Casting as well. And then we have one of our gals, Sarah Michaels, who actually does a good bit of ongoing work. So if you're fortunate enough to get booked on ongoing accounts where you are the face of that brand and then you get to continually work with them, that's the best position to be in, because now you're considered a working actor at that point, because every month you have jobs coming in and you can be that face, that voice, and those are the best sort of jobs to get if you can. Teleprompters definitely recommended for those particular jobs, so make sure you have that skill down. But one of our gals, Sarah Michaels, did a couple different spots for a couple different dealerships that she works with, and she's had those accounts for over 10 years now, so she's been doing those for quite some time. We also did a voiceover job for Rolling Hills Casino with two of our talent, which was nice. And we did a Mountain Dew spot actually with Julie Cook. So she actually was the one that booked this one, one of the other local casting directors in town that works on different projects. And we did a Combat Max industrial film with Dan Corey. So Dan Corey's actually been pretty busy. He's got a few jobs actually out right now that he's in. And we did a Quicken Loans job. That was a live job. We had an industrial film for Kia. So we did that one as well. And this was interesting. We did an industrial narration for Tula Animation. And so it's not that often we get animation in Arizona, frankly. So this was a fun job to be able to go ahead and work on, something we don't always get the opportunity to do. We did a commercial for Over Easy Restaurant. And I think there was one more on here. Industrial film for AOX. So we have a few different jobs that have come in that I didn't also mention. Can't highlight them all, but those were just a couple of the brands and names and uniqueness that, I just wanted you to see that there's that variety that we have within the agency. So there's different projects that come up constantly, and it just really depends on what our clients are shooting, what they're working on, and the different opportunities that come in. We're submitting all of you for, and I'm excited to see work's finally picking up. So make sure that you guys are checking your emails. Make sure you go to Casting Network and you can log in. You have no issues. Update them with your text notification feature so that way you're getting those notifications for those auditions, and hopefully we'll have something for you soon.